Lisa or Lena? Who would capture the most dreamlike train journey through the mountains vlog? Lisa would sit by the window, her camera tracing the slow dance of clouds hugging emerald peaks. Her narration would be hushed and poetic, every frame a moving watercolor of mist and motion. Lena would bring sparkle to the same journey, laughing at the wind, waving at passing villages, and capturing the joy of discovery with every turn. Both would make their ride unforgettable, but whose mountain journey would you join for the view? 32. Lisa or Lena? Who would create the most nostalgic, old attic memories real? Lisa would dust off vintage trunks, flipping through faded letters and sepia photos, her storytelling soft and emotional, a quiet dialogue with the past. Lena would climb into the attic with curiosity and play, unwrapping childhood treasures with laughter and wonder. Both would revive forgotten stories, but whose attic of memories would make your heart ache sweetly? 33. Lisa or Lena? Who would capture the most magical firefly evening vlog? Lisa would film from the stillness of twilight, her lens catching faint glows drifting through tall grass, her voice a gentle whisper about fleeting beauty. Lena would chase the flickers, spinning through the dark, her laughter glowing brighter than the fireflies themselves. Both would turn night into wonder, but whose luminous moment would light your soul? 34. Lisa or Lena? Who would create the most wholesome, homemade bread morning video? Lisa would knead dough softly under golden morning light, her kitchen filled with calm music and the aroma of simplicity. Every clip would feel comforting and slow. Lena would make baking an adventure, flour on her cheeks, cheerful humming, and joy bubbling with every rise of the bread. Both would warm your heart, but whose loaf of love would you want to taste? 35. Lisa or Lena? Who would film the most enchanting night under the stars vlog? Lisa would lie under a blanket of constellations, whispering her thoughts about infinity and peace, her lens capturing the shimmer of distant galaxies. Lena would make it playful, roasting marshmallows, sharing laughter, and wishing on shooting stars. Both would make the night eternal, but whose starlit story would you dream beneath? 36. Lisa or Lena? Who would capture the most poetic windmill meadow scene? Lisa would record the slow spin of windmills against a pastel sky, her hair fluttering in the breeze, her tone filled with serenity. Lena would run through the meadow, arms open wide, laughter soaring with the wind. Both would celebrate freedom in motion, but whose meadow would you wander into first? 37. Lisa or Lena? Who would design the most dreamy flower market morning vlog? Lisa would stroll between stalls quietly, filming roses wrapped in brown paper and smiles exchanged with gentle vendors. Her video would smell of petals and peace. Lena would dive into colors, tulips, laughter, and spontaneous bouquet making under the rising sun. Both would make you fall in love with mornings, but whose flower market would you revisit? 38. Lisa or Lena? Who would capture the most inspiring, windswept clifftop moment? Lisa would stand at the edge of a cliff, her scarf dancing in the air as she speaks softly about courage and perspective. Her frame would feel vast and thoughtful. Lena would let the wind carry her laughter, twirling with open arms, eyes closed in freedom. Both would embody strength and wonder, but whose clifftop would call you closer to the sky? 39. Lisa or Lena? Who would create the most soulful evening in the art studio vlog? Lisa would paint in silence, her strokes deliberate and tender, each color revealing a glimpse of her emotions. Her space would glow in candlelight and calm. Lena would make art with movement, splashes of paint, bursts of laughter, and spontaneous creativity spilling across the canvas. Both would paint life beautifully, but whose studio would you want to step into? 40. Lisa or Lena? Who would capture the most serene afternoon by the fountain scene? Lisa would sit beside the fountain, filming ripples catching sunlight as she writes thoughts in her notebook. The world around her would slow down. Lena would dip her fingers in the cool water, splashing playfully, capturing reflections of joy and summer air. Both would make time stand still, but whose fountain day would refresh your spirit?